I'm Matt. This is another episode of The Lantern. Go Bees. I've got Dana Wensberg, one of the founding engineers at Paperless Parts, a really cool manufacturing tech SaaS startup here. So we're going to talk about what he's working on this fall, how he's made his way here, what are some of the career learnings he's had, what he needs help with. So let's get into it. Dana, welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, happy to be here.
All right. First and foremost, tell us about your role at Paperless Parts and what Paperless Parts actually does here in Boston.
Cool. Yeah. So I'm a software engineer there. I've been with the company almost 8 years, and we are a quoting and estimating platform for job shops. So people who make parts out of metal, out of plastic, you name it. And we're serving customers all over the country.
And in engineering there, what are you sort of principally in charge of working on as it relates to your role scope?
Yeah, so I've been kind of like a 5-tool player for the org over the years. Right now, I'm working with kind of the deep tech team, if you will, working on like algorithm and machine learning algorithm development. We're working on a ton of stuff with technical data that's stored within files. So when you need a part made, you usually have some type of 3D model that's describing the geometry, and you have some type of 2D PDF document that's describing different manufacturing items that you need, like a tolerance here, call out there. And we're doing a lot of work interpreting the information, particularly off those 2D drawings, to help our customers quote faster, more accurately.
Yeah, I imagine like there's some sort of, competitive dynamics that you've learned from building that this influences in terms of how you think about the product.
Yeah, totally. I mean, we're sitting on top of an absolute goldmine of a data set. We have over 5 million unique files that have been uploaded to the system that represent like actual parts that exist in actual products that are, made and distributed all around the world. And that really operates as a moat for us. That data set lets us do a lot of really cool things and opens up a lot of really awesome opportunities for us.
Excellent. And as you've thought about your career there, almost 8 years,
Yeah.
Tremendous accomplishment for those of us building startups who know the type of commitment that takes. What are some of those learnings you have from your career and your role that you would pass back to operators, founders, and anyone else in the community today?
Yeah, so my number one piece of advice would just be don't force it. Don't force it in the sense of your own career growth and development and what roles you have, and also don't force it in terms of go-to-market. So on the career side, so I've done engineering, I've done product management, I've done some salesy stuff, and I've really enjoyed all of it. But when I was doing product management versus engineering, it felt like I had to exert a lot more force to push and exert the same amount of change. So I kind of just regathered myself and was like, you know what, I think engineering is more of a better fit for me just because it lines up more with what I naturally like to do. So if you got to push really hard to make a little bit of progress, you probably should push in a different way or find a different place to push. And on the go-to-market side, this one is pretty typical, but it really is true. When we were fighting for product market fit, we were super tempted to try and retrofit our technology to business use cases that kind of weren't perfect.
Sure.
And we ended up just chasing our tail with really long onboardings. We had higher churn in the early days than we liked. And we finally really invested in defining what our ideal customer profile was and building right to that. It's really allowed us to scale and become much more successful as a business.
Perfect. And last but not least, how can we help you? What's your ask for the community to help you grow, to help Paperless Parts grow?
Yeah, so I mean, right now we're hiring in go-to-market, engineering, and product. If you think manufacturing is cool and you want to get after it on a team that really likes to move fast and make a difference, like they're an aim into the hat, and we'd love to talk to you.
Perfect. This is Dana from Paperless. I'm Matt from MGFT Boston. Another episode of Lantern. Thanks for joining us.